pepperoni. Beep, 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 beep.
Uh-huh. So,
Wixel.
Waxy Fozunia. Finfa, Urapau, Gaffa.
Hey everyone, it is Linslow by Choice here. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. I'm happy you're here with me. I am building this beautiful, like chaotic party animal apartment in San Myshuno. And this is in an apartment that I don't really build in, and that's because it's just like huge. Like it's big. And I like the small apartments. I like making studio apartments, but I really need to get out of that because I feel like I'm limiting myself. And there are so many different floor plans that I can make now that you can move around the windows, add new windows, things like that. So I am happy to be able to do this. Grab everything you need. You can see I just started doing the layout, and we're going to get into the specifics of what is all included in this Party Animals apartment. So as you can see, I really wanted to use some of the windows that we got from the Moschino stuff pack. I really needed to use it because I felt like that is like the epitome of like a really edgy apartment, especially when it's in like a higher building just like this, because I feel like this is like the top level. Like you can't get higher than this. You need to have beautiful windows. And the one thing that I don't like is that this apartment windows looks completely different than the other apartments down below that you can see, but it's actually okay. So I ended up going with these countertops that we got with the For Rent expansion pack. I love the color scheme of this. I felt like there just needs to be a lot of quirkiness, a lot of anything really. So I wanted to use that. I ended up adding some things from Discover University. We have some things from Together. We have a few other things too. So it's a lot of things you can do in here. And obviously, I had to use City Living because we are in San Myshuno. So as you come in, let's just talk about the floor plan. It'll come together really at the end, but I really want to just talk to you about what is all included. You can see we have a dance floor. Yes, there's a DJ booth and a few other things. So as soon as you walk into this apartment, you get a ping pong table right in the front. It's like a small little area before you get to the main area of this apartment. And in that area is the ping pong table. Like I mentioned, we have a half bath and a huge closet. And I feel like it's very necessary. Like I needed to use that, and it came with Get Together. So, but yes, I had to use that. So then you walk through the archway, and then you get greeted by the living room area. To your left, there is a circle dining table. You can see right there. And I end up using the chairs that we got for Rent. And I don't think they have like a design aesthetic. I feel like they just grab things off the street and they just put it in their house. Their entire motto is like fun, party. Like they use party as like a noun, verb kind of thing. Like it's all over the place. And I needed to create an apartment that would go just perfect with that. So that is what I think this is about. So I end up using this. So again, there's the dining table. Then over to the left corner, there ends up being a portable bar. I end up using that beautiful couch that we got from City Living. Then over to your right, you have the small kitchen area, and then you go up 2 steps and there is the dance area. We end up having a dance floor, a DJ booth, and like a juice thing that we got from the Discover University expansion pack. So that is the gist of the communal space. Then there is an archway over by the dining table, and over there we have a bubble blowing station. Yes. And then there is a bathroom off of the bedroom that is all the way over next to the portable bar. I end up doing a lot of filtering that happens here because I want to use a lot of things from City Living. And then once I realize there's an item in a different expansion pack, I automatically just filter for it. So if you are looking at, the actual items and things down at the bottom, you'll see I do a lot of filtering in this. And I wanted to end up using some chairs here at the portable bar, but then I was like, there is countertops literally less than 100 feet away from the bar, so let's take it away. Also, it's a portable bar, so the chairs don't clip to it, and that is okay. But because there is like so much color in this apartment, I end up wanting to use a lot of different paintings, and they can't be like small little gist paintings. No, I want color. I want color blocking. I want all of those things. And so I end up using those. I wanted to add some decoration here. I wanted it to really look like a Party Animals like main station was here. And so for me to do that, I did add a few things of decoration over at the kitchen, and there are some decorations over in the bedroom. But I love this light that we got from City Living. Again, it's like a bunch of different exposed lighting, but that piece in the corner is really what I love most. Like, I feel like that really gives off like, oh, it's a mini club, because then I end up using those laser lights that you see in the corner over there, and then I have one in the corner by the portable bar. I had to use both of those because I wanted to add some more lighting. Like, usually in a bunch of different dance spaces, they have like laser lights or like smoke and stuff like that, and you can't have the smoke in The Sims 4, but you can have the lights. So I will be playtesting a little bit more. So if you see a little bit more lighting or less lighting or something, just know that it will really help your gameplay, at least in the perspective that I use it. So I want you all to be able to have that. So that is that. You can see I add some board games, I add some more decorations up on that dining table. Then I come in this room, and that's where I add the bubble blowing. I do end up going for a very colorful thing. We use some of the City Living floor decals, and that is that. It has a lot of color, and I felt like that matched the amount of color that's actually in like the chairs and the machine. So I had to use both of them, and then I had to use the color blocked looking wallpaper. It all really exudes the same thing. We have a darker color scheme in that room outside of the bubble blowing and the chairs, because then we see pops of yellow, and I feel like that's actually okay. I end up adding a small plant. I end up adding some paintings over by the door underneath the big painting, and all of those things really make it seem like this is a party place. Like, not that this is for a party animal sim, but this is a party place. Like, all the clubs want to gather here. I wish I could change the front door to one of those doors that we got from Get Famous, because then I could make it like a restriction, like only 3 stars and above can get in or something like that, and you really can't do that for apartments, unfortunately. I started doing things a little bit different, and so as you can see, I started putting a lot of the color on the walls and things like that earlier in the process. Usually I do a bunch of my building and then I put in the color on the walls and then the flooring and everything, but then I needed to do this. Do you see, like, I feel like the garage door makes so much sense. It would never be here. Like, there's absolutely no reason for there to be a garage pull-up door here, but it adds additional art. I feel like it would just be in a Party Animals apartment, in my opinion. But don't get me wrong, I actually love the idea of having that large TV and then the gaming system and everything. Like, that looks pretty cool, don't get me wrong. But I feel like this looks so much better. It adds some more edge. We have some more artwork all over the place, and that's exactly what I wanted to go for. Like, it doesn't need to be very polished, because the sim that lives here is all about community. Like, I feel like they're a part of a bunch of the different clubs in The Sims 4. Like, maybe they're like the leader of them. Maybe they have most of their parties, most of their hangouts and stuff, right? And maybe the sim that lives here is the DJ. Like, maybe that's what they do nonstop. So they are really like the club's go-to person, and I feel like this apartment really shows that. I feel like I needed to add some pattern in the bedroom. Like, everything else is pretty structured, solid colors, except for that back wall that has like the geometric shapes and everything. But even then, like, I felt like all the grass on the bedroom would be really cool, until I started adding a bunch of different decorations, and I was like, hold on, maybe I need to rethink this. So I do. But that is okay. The themes in the bedrooms, the themes in the bathrooms end up going with red and blue. So the ensuite bathroom is blue, but the bathroom that has like the half bath, like it doesn't have a shower or anything, that one is red. And I felt like that is so nice. Like, it's a contrast. It's very like bold and bright, which I also feel like this sim is. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, in the beginning, that wasn't even a half bath. It was actually just like another closet. But then I was like, this is a party animal. They have people over their place all the time. They want a separate bathroom. So give them a separate bathroom. And that's what I do. I felt like it was so necessary. Do I feel like an actual party animal with decorations like this would have 2 bathrooms? Probably not. I feel like they would really only have one, but I did not want the Sims to have to walk through the bedroom to get in there. So I was thinking about you guys. So I hope you can appreciate that. I do a lot of things where I start to get down on the level of the actual floor and decorations and stuff so I can see, because when I'm looking at it from up here, like, of course everything just makes sense. Like, I feel like it looks good, but when I'm actually on the level of it and when I'm like in the view of how I take pictures, I really want to see what you all will see. And in the end, that kind of changes the way that I look at it. It changes like different placement areas, and I felt like that was necessary. Now I'm doing this voiceover, okay, but I have not play tested this. I will play test it in just a second, like right after I get done doing this voiceover, because I want to make sure you guys can actually play in it and walk around in it. So if you do want to download this off the gallery, it's already up there. You'll have to pull down the platforms, but it may be missing a few things if you can't get to everything the right way. I don't want you to have to go into build mode and delete it, so I will make the sacrifice for you. Do not worry. But yes, you can see I really just finished up a lot of the furnishing that I do in the bedroom, and then I go out and I have to use these beads. Like, I needed to use them. They were calling to me. Since we are nearing the end of this build, I'm finishing up some decorations that I feel like really close in on the fact that this is a themed apartment. Like, this was tailored to a specific sim that has a specific niche, all of those things. And so I love the way that this ends up looking. I really hope you enjoy these screenshots. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also click the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I post new videos. Before I get off of here, I just want to say thank you to everyone who continues to watch this channel, continues to support. If you have any suggestions on things that you would like to see in my channel, please go ahead and let me know in the comments. If you have any suggestions on different builds and stuff, you can go ahead and comment that as well. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.